Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So really what I'm coming on here to do is just share some messages that I received. If you come across this video, I'm sure you're going through something similar, energetically, emotionally, maybe even exactly. So we all are each other. We all are going through, I believe, similar things just due to the planets transitioning. And these are some of the messages that I received that maybe you needed to hear. The key word is surrender to what is, flow. Right now is a moment to recover and reflect, do nothing and make no decisions. Breathe and learn from within and study ourselves. And more so where we're accepting ourselves with grace and compassion, even the unpleasant sides of ourselves. I don't know who needs to hear this. Pray more. And I don't know if, some people avoid praying because it's like a religious thing, but really look at it as a way of what did it say? Inner reflection, or your guide within. Taking time out from chaos, your inner wisdom, even meditation is a form of prayer. So not like you're praying to a higher being, but just a moment where you're seeking your inner self, where you can hear yourself speak to you, which is what I was just reading today about being the observer, right? So I had to really say, okay, Alexis is going through this experience. Alexis is going through a breakup. And it's like I was able to see myself in a different emotional state, getting to that root of our emotions and knowing where it comes from, like that belief system. So we're not placing blame and pointing fingers at ourselves, giving ourselves the love that we need and being the love that we want to receive, right? Letting go of that guilt. I noticed that I had a lot of guilt of my past. So I don't know if some of y'all are going through that as well. Just feeling like you could have did better, or something should have went a certain way, but really everything played out as it should. It's just what it is. And at the end of the day, it's all about us wanting to control things or making things want. If something doesn't conform to what we want, we react. And knowing why we react to the things that we're reacting to, knowing those emotional disturbances, it's hard, okay? It ain't easy. I'm not saying this shit it's yep, be aware of your emotions and your thoughts and let's get through the day. Yeah, no, it's really just taking time to be in a relationship with yourself. Do you value being in a relationship with yourself, or do you value being with someone else and caring about what they're doing and what they've done to you? I wrote something down. We're going to get to it because it goes along with that. But right now, I feel like Spirit is really wanting us to let go of anything that is conflict, aggression, or pushing our boundaries. I don't know if a lot of y'all, like myself, for the past year or two, it's my Saturn return, so goddamn, I've been going through it. But standing on boundaries, and I'm not saying it in a way where you're being selfish. I feel like that's where a lot of people, I'm a people pleaser. I know that about myself, and I really had to say, so what? I like to please people. It's just, I need to stop doing it to a point where I'm sacrificing myself, right? I need to lay out boundaries where I'm like, okay, when do I really feel like saying no? I get this person needs this right now, but do I really want to do this? Because I was doing shit that I didn't want to do. And I'm not even with that person no more. It's showing up in your truth at all times. Even the fear of rejection or the fear of abandonment, the fear of disappointment will cause you to lie to yourself and to others. That's a lesson I had to learn myself. Am I being real with myself? Because sometimes I feel like we do things that we don't really want to do. We're in relationships that we don't even want to be in, So the question that I got was, what do I need to learn and study about myself? And really, I wanted to change all these myself and I's, because what I read today about that whole like being the observer, what do I need to learn and study about Alexis? Like, whoever, whatever your name is, what do you need to study about that person that you are, that identity that we've chosen to make our reality, right? Like, and a lot of it stems from childhood, like what you chose to believe because your parent told you or because your friend told you, like whatever it is, it always stems from childhood. But are you going to take the time to dive deep into them deep ass, dark ass emotions? Because it's uncomfortable. Are you going to be content in your discontentment? Because I sit my ass down and I really be really trying to figure out why I do the things I do, why I feel the way I do, so I can either stand on it, like where like it's like, yeah, like I believe that, like I know why I did it, I know where it comes from, or am I gonna just allow it to take over me? The belief of fearing movement towards dreams and goals, us not dreaming big enough or not believing in ourselves. Anyone experiencing fear of abandonment and disappointment, it's like fuck seeking outside approval, like I had to really start learning that too. Like, what do I need someone else's approval for, really? Everyone, like, there's this quote I read yesterday. It said, he asked a young boy, like, that was looking at a pond of ducks, how many ducks are in the pond? He was like, 12. And he was like, okay, so how many ponds are there? And he was like, one. He was like, no, there's 12 ponds, 12 ducks, 12 ponds, right? There's millions of people, there's millions of worlds going on right now. Like, I can't make someone see things the way that I see them. That person can willingly choose to understand me, but that's a choice. And are they aware enough in themselves to make this conscious choice? Are they, oh, Mercury retrograde be having you for that? Like, damn. Because I caught myself like really in a relationship where I wasn't being authentically me, or like keeping things from him to keep him there, which is emotional manipulation. And it's like, but I really had to figure out why I did that. And it was fear of disappointment, like fear of rejection. I didn't want him to reject the darkest parts of myself. Like, when really love is someone truly accepting all of you and not really taking it personal, like allowing your journey to be your journey without it being something that's causing them pain, or like, I don't know, I feel like that blame should really be causing people to perceive things in a different aspect. Like, if you take it personal, you're going to look at someone as if they did something wrong to you, you know, um, which goes into that negative thinking that I feel like we all need to release. The resistance to change and the avoidance of disaster. I feel like that's why a lot of us are in relationships that we're not supposed to be in. Like, we avoid making someone mad, so we don't do this thing, or we don't want to break up and we don't want to go through the heartbreak, so we avoid leaving. Like, I just feel like right now a lot of people are going through a lot, like, and I don't think right now is the time that we should be making any decisions or impulsively reacting to things. I think right now is the time to just surrender to what is and recover. I don't know who, because I have been going through it. So I know one of y'all been going through it. I know someone's been going through it. Like, let spirit talk, because I feel like spirit wants me to talk about my experiences, but not like my business, like I could tell a story. I'm definitely a storyteller. So, but I was basically in a karmic relationship for 2.5 years. And when I started that relationship, I knew, like, because my ego was like, hello, like, he's fine as hell. He's so fine to me, and like everything, like where he's from, how he talk, how he walk, how he smell, all of it. Just not how he think for real. Like, and I know my chart, y'all, so I know things that I like in somebody. Like, and he was like completely ego, So I should have knew better, but it was because I didn't lay out my boundary. Like when I first met him, I laid out a boundary. I was like, look, I'm not the type of girl that could be with somebody who wants multiple women. Like I'm very confident in myself, but I like to be number one. I've always liked to be, like, I always have this boss energy. Like I just don't want to. I'm not number two. Like, and no one amounts to me, bro. What you like? Then we could just be friends. Like, cause I don't mind, being cool with somebody. We do a little do sometimes, and you go do your little do. Like, but don't think that you owning nothing over here. Like, ain't no. But of course, men want to have their cake and eat it too. I'm not even gonna say men. That's like everybody. But I'm not that. I don't do that. Like, I want my cake and I want to share it. Okay, like we about to eat this cake together, bro. So I laid out that boundary, and he was like, you ain't going nowhere. And I like the Scorpio in me. Like, I was like, yes, I like it. I like, I knew better. Because I was on a good path too. I was like really self-loving, like laying out boundaries with people. Like men would approach me, and I'm like, I'm not really looking for what you looking for, so I'm okay. Like even it was fine as hell. I'll be like, you know what? That's not what I want though. Like I know what I want. Do 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 boo 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 boo. And what's crazy is he had everything physically, but spiritually, not like I thought he did. And then when I realized that he wasn't, I was cool with just like being the feminine energy. Like he guides me logically, and I guide him spiritually, emotionally. But I learned that spirituality is a two. Like I can't be doing it on my own and then telling you what to do. You only know what to do for your own spiritual growth. Like only your spirit knows what you need. Like my spirit would probably need a bath, but your spirit might need a long walk or like putting your feet in a river. Like I don't know what your ancestors need you to do. Only you would know that. You got to tap into your inner self. And I think his avoidance of going within is where we kind of separated, because I knew I shouldn't have him. I knew me dating him was going to be a lack of trust. And then I also just didn't trust myself. So it's like, boom, I lied to myself. Boom, I'm going into a relationship where I don't even trust somebody. But he's so fine. And he just be talking to me so, and he know how to touch me and all this other shit. And it was just, and then I started to want to be number one, like, oh yeah, he ain't gonna want no other girl. No, I'm about to do because my people pleaser. I'm about to do everything I need. And it didn't matter. Like he still fucked somebody else, and he still lied and went to go sleep at some girl's house and had me. I didn't even know. Like so, I was at his house waiting for him. Think something happened to him. He chilling with some girl. And then when I lie about going to hang out with someone who really I'm not interested in at all, like you should be able to trust me. Like I wouldn't put myself in a situation where I'm going to be persuaded into sex or anything intimate with someone. But I can hang out with opposite sex and nothing will happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just felt like when I lied about it, he was big on like men not and women not being able to be friends, and that, I just didn't want to run into the consequence of him going to fuck somebody else. Like, okay, if I make this nigga mad and I go hang out with another with the opposite sex, he will go hang out with opposite sex, and I don't want him to do that, which is me manipulating. I manipulate, but there's actually no but. That's just my karmic lesson, is to show up as myself. And his karmic lesson was to stop trying to control motherfuckers. His fear of abandonment, mine was more so fear of disappointment and rejection. His was fear of abandonment and fear of loss of control. But we learn, and we live and we learn. I'm just saying, my mind was so messed up. Like, done. Like, where my friend was like, Alexis, are you okay? Like, because I know myself, y'all. Like, I really do my shadow work. So I know, like, it was weird. It's like I knew better while I wasn't doing better. So it hurt more because I could feel my spirit like, what are you doing to us? Yeah, you're fine, but girl, it hurts. Because now I have to recover, right? And that's why I feel like a lot of us are in recovery periods. Like, I don't know if you just got a breakup. I don't know if you just dealt with a narcissist like I did. Like truly a mental disorder. I love him. I do. But that's because I am an empath. Like, I really understand people. Like, I really get it. I really forgive you for everything. And I will act like nothing ever happened. That's how I move. That's just how I am. That's how I choose to be. That's how I choose. That's what I want someone to do to me. You know? Let's see what Spirit got to say. But I don't know what anyone's going through. I'm just sending you a lot of healing. Like, right now is a moment to just recover and heal, because whatever we all just went through was some shit. Because I feel like I went through a lot, y'all. Like, moment of silence. That's why I'm on here, because I'm like, someone needs to know how to heal these things. Like, whenever you feel something, okay, whenever you get that negative thought or something that makes you just feel just uncomfortable or discontent or out of harmony, out of whack, like, write it down. And if you don't have time at that time to really dig deep into it, I promise you, dig deep into it later and, like, just ask yourself, like, why do I feel like this? And be real with yourself. Don't try to say because the person did this. No, fuck the other person. Like, really understand, like, well, not fuck the other person, but just don't think about how they feel at that moment. Think about why you did what you did and where it came from. When was the first time you felt that? And I promise you, it's gonna take you to a childhood memory that don't run away when it comes, because you're gonna feel it and you're gonna be like, I don't even remember that. And there's the thought, like, damn, I'm holding on to that. And when you write it down, it feels so good, because you like, you know, I choose to not believe that about myself. I don't believe that. And now you know where it comes from. You can just let it go. All right, Spirit, what's the message for all of us? I tried to come out, but it didn't. Expect the best. That's a 3. Come into alignment. I just actually wrote a poem about that. Like, whatever you perceive is what you magnify, right? So if you see things as horrible or bad or painful, like, you're going to attract it. Okay, some of y'all need to go to the gym. For, like, sweat that shit out. Run it out. Jumping jacks it out. Jump rope it out. Laugh. So it looks like Spirit's wanting you to kind of, like, move the energy somehow. Like, sacral chakra, your body. Like, we need to start really moving our energy. I started going to the gym again. So I feel like it's like there's this trapped energy that needs to flow out. And the only way to flow it out is sweating it out and laughing it out. Like, that's what I'm seeing. Stop expecting the worst. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? What's the vibes? What do you love? I said that in the beginning. Like seriously, on your knees, giving thanks. Like start thinking about the things that you're grateful for and thankful for. Um, Spending time in solitude. Focus on what you love. What do you love? Stop focusing on what is going wrong. What's going right in your life? What do you love about yourself? You know that saying where it's like once you ask, the answers will be given. Like really, I'm so serious. Like sit there in solitude and ask yourself a question, and I swear you'll get an answer. But I said pray in the beginning. Sleep on it. I feel like whenever I see that card, it's like don't make any sudden decisions or impulsive reactions. Like, and I really see it as a moment of recovery. Back to the basics. So back to taking care of yourself, your body, getting the rest that you need. It's a moment of recovery. I'm not gonna say it. It's literally a moment of recovery and being in a state of gratitude and joy and optimism. I don't know why I just claim your boundaries. I was just talking about that. Feed your spirit. One, two, three. Let go. It's time to let go of the things that no longer serve you. It's time to choose a different path. It's time to start focusing on what we love, not being impulsive, taking our time, recovering from what we just went through, getting back to the basics, getting back to ourselves, taking our power back, being in that solar plexus energy, feeding your spirit with physically, I think feeding yourself, like getting back to like maybe detoxing, eating your fruits and vegetables, but also whether it's lighting a candle or taking a spiritual bath, but feeding your spirit, either even leaving offerings for your ancestors. I don't know if somebody does that, but I just heard that. Be you. Do what you love. Laugh at this shit. There's a song by Londrell called don't take it so serious, or don't be so serious. But it's like, don't take it so serious. Everything in life is a love story. I laugh at that shit. It's time to laugh at our, and I don't even want to call them problems because it's about perceiving, right? It's just what it is. It's just what you have to go through. You got to go through things in order to go through things, right? That's why I always say, like, even though that shit was a painful experience on both of our ends, I learned something. I learned nothing about relationships. Like, fuck that. This is not an ego conversation. I learned truly about myself. Anything that you go through is about learning about who you are. I feel like when people say self-love and love yourself, you be thinking like, I don't know what you think, but rest is still success. I feel like a lot of people avoid like resting, like not just sleep. I'm talking about literally recovery. Like, what do you need to feel better? If you don't even know that, like, you gotta figure out why you don't know that. And I feel like a lot of people, because when I think of that, I think of it like homework. But shadow work, it has work in it for a reason. It's not easy. Look, you gotta have the courage to do so and keep going. You persevere. Have the courage to face your fears, because it's new beginnings. You gotta keep going towards this new beginning. Let things go. Let go of the past. Let go of the guilt from the past. Whatever you're holding on to that feels heavy, because I feel heavy as fuck. Like, so what? Like, I really feel like we need to start having that type of attitude. Like, yeah, okay, it happened, but so what? Like, what did we learn from it? Energetic movement. I just said that with the last spread. Is spirit wants us to move, like, move this energy out. Like, it's not about really like it's been there too long. It's stagnant. It's stuck. Like, go to the gym, dance, walk, light an orange candle. It's a lot of vibes here too. It's something about change, changing how you do things, changing how you show up, changing how you move forward, changing how you move. Period. Clear your energy. I just said that. It's time to clear your energy from. Look, there's somebody around you or something going on that you went through where you feel a lot of guilt or regret, betrayal, blame. I don't know who was on what side, but it's time to really practice forgiveness. Have the courage to face the fears that you know about yourself. And I'm not saying it's like it's you, like this is me too. Like, it takes a lot of bravery, a lot of courage to face things that you know you actually were placing blame on other people, but it's really always been you. Like, you know that moment where you're like, oh damn, it's always been me for real. Like, but it's okay. Once you know it and you become aware of it, you can change it, right? Somebody need to get back in the gym though. I keep hearing somebody need to work out. Inner knowing. I said that too in the last spread. It's time to really sit down and tap into that inner wisdom, your intuition, meditating, taking a time out. Blessings. So that you're open to receive these blessings and the guidance that you need. That's a 444 and a 333 right there. So not only are you divinely protected always, there's blessings flowing to you, and in order for you to receive them, you have to clear your energy. In order for you to receive the guidance from your ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, universe, whatever you want to call it, God. Sorry, my dog is. Stop it. With this energy has to be cleared out. You have to have the courage to face the fears. That is also a way of clearing out, doing that shadow work. Instead of running, face it. Okay, I can keep going with these cards. Spirit, are we going to keep using these cards? 1, 2. That was a little messy. I don't know what decision you have to make. Choose you or choose other people. Are you going to choose yourself this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I felt like there were 9 cards. I'm supposed to stop here. Because this is a cycle that's ending. Are you going to choose the same cycle and repeat patterns, or are you going to go on a different route? And I'm talking to myself too. And I'm choosing the different route. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not repeating no more patterns. Even a tiny pattern. I don't even want a tiny pattern. I don't want a tiny pattern. I want a completely new pattern. I want to read this card though, because I'm nosy. But I feel like a lot of people fear the word shadow work because it's like, oh, I got to sit down and do this. And but really like see it as a relationship with yourself. Like when you date somebody, you plan dates, you be like, okay, I'm having a movie night with them and we're gonna do this, and do that with yourself. Like, okay, tonight I'm gonna really figure out why I got mad about this today. Today I'm gonna figure out why I'm sad about this today. Why do I feel lazy about this today? Like, really know. I can only say it so much. What exactly do you want in this situation? Are you satisfied with the way things are moving in your life? Ganesha is guiding you to know that your desires are within your sights. Odds are in your favor. The decision that is before you is either sticking with what you know or breaking out and trying something new. I just said that. Old pattern, new pattern. Which one you want? This is a time for veering out into a new adventure or making a decision that deviates from your typical trend or habit. Ganesha will give you with a greater understanding of who you are and what you are capable of creating. Zero in on a goal. Take the step to make the selection. You have worked really hard and evolved through your life lessons. Get ready for change. Motivate yourself by taking time to rejuvenate. Remember I said recover? Treat yourself to simple things that bring you joy. That's that card laugh. Discover new activities that take you away from routine. As you move through your day-to-day schedule in new ways, you create new thoughts. Once you start being more strong-minded, you will create the opportunity to reflect on your long-term goals and desires. Yep. Okay. So there's a new beginning that requires you to be a new change, a different person, letting go of old things. But I hope that you choose you and a new you. I'm not like, I know why I do the things I do and I'm not going backwards. Like, now that I know why, it's like once you know, you can't undo that, right? Like, all we can do is do better. If you wake up today, all you can do is do better. Fuck yesterday and the other days from yesterday. The past is history, the future is a mystery. We gotta be here, we gotta be now, y'all. Unless you want to stay there and shit, and be an illusion, that's fine. But that's painful. I can't. Like, if you hurt me, you hurt me. It's cool. You didn't even hurt me. Like, I hurt myself. The only reason why I'm hurt is because of something that happened to me when I was younger, and I'm choosing to be hurt by this right now because you're not conforming to what I want you to do. That's usually where it strains from. Someone not conforming to what you want them to do. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. 1, 2. When the storm spirits play. That's a 1. So also new beginnings. But I'm about to read that card. I swear I said in the beginning of this reading that, like, we all going through something, or we went through something, or we're going through something right now that is just really cloudy. Like, but I was watching Orange is the New Black yesterday, and the crazy one, she was saying some deep shit. She said, the sky is blue, right? But when it's cloudy, it appears to be gray, but it's still blue. So the emotions are clouds, and the sky is what it really is. And once the emotions pass, we can really see what it is. That's deep. When the weavers call your heart, it's time to remain open to love. Loving yourself, be the love that you want others to give or that you want to receive. I don't know. Okay, what I'm feeling is somebody went through something really put a lot of pain to your heart. Like, I did too. But don't allow it to close you. Don't allow it to harden you. Don't allow it to make you into something that you're not. Like, remain open. Remain the lover that you are. Remain grounded in who you are yourself. Allow things to just be as they are. When the coyote calls your name, that's a 3. I'm gonna read that one too. And then I'm gonna do some tarot on. Okay, these cards are flipping. I think they want me to stop. Yep. Okay. You're being asked to surrender. In the beginning of this reading, I said surrender is the key word. Your need to control outer circumstances, which is based on a desire to feel more certain, avoid confrontation, or resist change. I love when this happens. Like when the things that I just said start just repeating, because it's like this card signifies a time to trust that this chaos, this disorder, this turbulence that has shown up in your life is temporary but important. You are not able to let go of what is unnecessary or that which you've resisted releasing. Consider how clear the air is after a storm, how dead branches are pruned from trees, and how potent seeds are scattered so new life can sprout in new soil. Even if you find yourself in conflict now, there is a gift in this. It invites you to see things from alternate perspectives and provides you with a lot of valuable information. I'm only stopping because if you go to the beginning of this reading, I literally said it's all about how you perceive things, that it's a time to let go. Like, even though there's conflict and chaos going on, like, what is the lesson that we can learn from this, right? This is before I even pull the cards out. I'm just saying. Calm down, ego. For now, the highest good for you is to remain in the center of the storm. Remember, I said it's a time to not do anything. Be still. Meditate and be mindful of your reactions. I said that. As you don't yet have all the information needed to make an authentic choice. Watch and wait. There's divine reordering at the root of this chaos. Listen deeply for the epiphany rising to greet you, and you will know the gifts this experience holds for you. Yep. Okay. Let's read number 3. And then I'm going to do. I'm done. I just said. Whoever I'm talking to, we have issues with control. You hear me? And we just want things to go our way, and it's just all about us, and that's just what it is. Like, figure it out. But it's only the time when chaos happens when we think that we're not getting what we want, that things aren't being conformed. Sometimes you find yourself confused by your direction. You might have been so sure you were meant for this situation, this love, this job, or this thing, yet you're forced to walk away. All the signs have been pointing to potential magic and fulfillment, but somehow things are not turning out the way you expected or wanted. When a coyote calls your name, you're being given a great gift. This apparent loss, detour, or change of course has been set in motion to give you what you truly need. The dream weavers know the truth in your heart. They know the perfect reflections of your greatest dreams are already available and woven into the fabric of your life, just waiting for you to discover them. But they are meant to come in a different form than the one you become attached to. Surrender. Again, I'm just saying. Surrender your expectations and trust in divine timing and form. You will know this way was the best way for you after all. There really was no loss or disappointment at all, only a new meaningful adventure and a beautiful story to tell. It's all about how we perceive things to be. Is this really painful for you? Does this really hurt you? Or are you just perceiving it to be bad and painful and hurtful? You know, chaos is a moment for change. Whenever chaos comes up, say, oh, something's changing. What do I need to be aware of? What do I need to focus on? Pisces. My mom's a Pisces. Y'all are a lot. I guess I'm a lot too. I'm a lot. Okay, let's pull a tarot. And then we're going to do some advice cards. And then I'm going to clock in for work. It's Wednesday. For real, y'all really are a lot though. But I feel like everyone should have a Pisces in their corner because y'all going to tell it how it is. It might hurt, you know, but well, it depends. What Pisces deacon are you? When's your birthday? Because my mom's a third deacon, and oh boy, there's some Pisces that just I seem to attract y'all a lot. That's crazy. How you happen to be a Pisces. All right, Spirit. What's the main message for today? Look, I'm telling y'all, it's time to move. It's time to get this energy flowing the fuck up out. March 4th. Oh, you a good. Okay, you the first deacon. That's fine. I could fuck with y'all. Y'all ready? I like Pisces. It depends on where you're born. But we got the Temperance card, so definitely being in flow, definitely grounding. It's a moment to ground and flow with your emotions. It's a moment to be in flow with who you are. It's a moment to show up authentically as you. Fuck what everybody else is talking about. She got her titties out. I don't think I can show that on YouTube. Okay, but she literally is free. It's time to feel free. It's time to be free. It's time to do things that make you feel more grounded in who you are. Balance your energy out. Anything else, Spirit? Like I said, new beginnings are coming. Give me more on this Ace of this. It's Judgment. Give me more on this Judgment with the Ace of this. Judgment with the Ace of this, Spirit, because I don't know what you want me to do with it. I know there's new beginnings. You could be traveling. Yeah, you're standing in your power now. It's time to stand in our power. It's time to be in our sacral chakra, root chakra energy. Really becoming the leader that we need to be. I see it's like a new beginning, like a birth of an idea where I think that whoever I'm talking to, even myself, like we're supposed to really heal something or some part of this world, like people, like really become and stand in the power of a leader. It's time to start that idea, birth that idea. I don't know, some of y'all could be expecting. This came out. 7 of Swords. But it came out sideways. So it's like, give me more on the 7 of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, you're choosing to not see yourself as caged in anymore. Like choosing to break free of certain beliefs, thought patterns. And I feel like they're more so negative beliefs. Seeing that and I feel like you're learning that you're the observer. like I said, or feel like spirit wants you to more so observe your thoughts and choose the ones that bring more fulfilling emotions. Choose to be in a state of gratefulness and bliss, in peace, in full acceptance. Like literally choose to be free of your thoughts. Because we have Eight of Swords in reverse on the bottom. So breaking free of negative thoughts, negative thought patterns. Yeah, choose to celebrate yourself. Have the courage again, the courage to face your fears. Start doing more spiritual work, more rituals where it involves your sacral chakra again, root chakra again. Learn to really start reflecting on your past, and which I need to do myself. Reflecting on our past and learning to really celebrate our successes, our achievements, what we perceive, not what other people perceive, right? But really having the courage to face that, having the courage to see that we are wise, like taking that wisdom and celebrating who you are, celebrating how far you've come. What are your values? What do you value? Let's just edit this. Literally, this energy is about being free. Free to do and work and create and be who you choose to be. Doing things and working hard on your passion, authentically expressing yourself, focusing on what makes you laugh, being around family. I feel like a lot of us are coming out of a period that was really dark, right? And where we weren't moving at all. Like, I don't know, like it's like there was no movement within our spirit. That this person or thing or whatever situation had us stagnant. And now spirit is saying it's time to get back to the basics, like getting back to what we used to do, whether that's working out, whether that's dancing, I don't know what it is. Somebody dance. Somebody being I go to the gym a lot. So someone could be really in the gym a lot. And we have a lot of ideas that we really want to birth out, like really want to impact and change the world with. Like whoever I'm talking to, we really are like leaders. We're supposed to lead. And we're starting to understand these patterns that our mind has had us in. We're starting to take back our power. And if not, spirit is saying to stand in who you are and start working on these things that you want to create. Choose joy. It's like spirit really wants you to focus on what brings you joy. Choose love. Let go of judgments. Let go of low vibrational energies and emotions that are keeping you from this loving, from being open to love, from loving yourself, from choosing love, from being in harmony with your desires, with your dreams, with your goals. It's like there was a lot of dark judgment around you. Maybe someone that was very traditional, someone that was very judgmental, religious, depressive energy. But I feel like you're getting out of that energy. Like you're literally choosing to avoid conflict or chaos, or that's what spirit wants you to do. Anything that's bringing any chaos or conflict, it's time to avoid. It's time to choose peace. Lay out your boundaries. As I say it, Nine of Wands. It's time to stand in who you are and lay them boundaries out. Break free of this cycle. Take this energy that has been built up and kept up, because I don't know if you've been playing this role with someone. Like I really feel like we were with some narcissistic ass people who had us compromising ourselves or in avoidance of conflict, where we have all this energy that's built up that Spirit's saying you use, instead of being angry and pointing blame, use this energy to create. And I feel like it's going to be something new. Like, it's not something that you've been wanting to do. This is like a completely new creation. It is. It's not something that you thought of in your before. Yeah. You're choosing, it's about choosing something that brings you more balance. You're choosing something that brings you more balance. Yep. It's like a whole new course that you're calling in. You a boss. Whoever talking to, I'm trying to tell you, CEO energy. Okay, ain't no more on the edge energy. Ain't no not feeling grounded, like you can do everything. Like, you're learning to see that you can multitask and that you are a risk taker and that you're not living on edge. Like, you fully secure where you need to be. You're exactly where you need to be. It's all about how you perceive it. And you are in full boss energy. Whoever I'm talking to, you are a leader. You're meant to create. You're meant to change and heal and uplift. And I feel like whatever energy or environment or situation you were just in or are still in or maybe breaking free from kept you from being in this energy of loving yourself, of believing in yourself, of being truly authentically you. Literally diving deep into your emotions. You're starting to learn why you are the way you are, why you do the things you do. Like learning your belief systems. And if you're not, that's what Spirit wants you to do, is to really dive deep into why you are the way you are. Be the observer. Even if that shit is ugly as hell, so what? Look, take the wisdom of the past and run free with that shit. Like, take the wisdom of the past and go wild. The world cycle is complete. Showing up truly, authentically as you and seeing yourself and in the eyes of others. There's no more need for conflict. We got the 5 of Wands in reverse. There's no more conflict. No more drama in my life. Like, oh my gosh. You like, there's no more chaos needed. Okay? You're choosing peace. Because shit hurt. Like, you had a lot of bee stings. You had a lot of things that have caused you pain. But you're starting to see that there's no blame on nobody. And if you're not, that's what you're needing to change, is the perception of your pain. Change how you view your pain. Is it really right and wrong? You know? Yeah, we in that Empress energy. Nurture yourself. Become into alignment with you. It's time to take that mask off. Okay. Spirit says stop. Not Frodo. It's time to it's time to step into that. You're the boss of you. You are the boss of your life. No one tells you what the fuck to do. No one controls you. We're not puppets. That's where we lay those boundaries out, you know? Because I swear y'all, I was just with a narcissist and it was not the best. Like, I love him, but like, fuck that. No. No, it was, no. We got to choose ourselves. We got to stop self-sacrificing. I don't even believe in self-sabotaging. What the fuck does that mean? We got to stop self-sacrificing. If your spirit and your body is like, hell no, it's hell no. Ain't no, well, they had a rough childhood, so they do this for this reason. Like that. People need to become accountable and aware of their shit. That's all that means. And I'm not choosing to involve myself with someone that isn't. And I don't want to teach nobody. You can't teach anyone how to love themselves. You can't teach anyone how to become aware of their own shit. They have to want to do that for themselves. We have to want to do that. And I'm tired of showing up in these karmic ass relationships. I don't want to learn, and no more. Aren't y'all tired? Like, don't y'all want what y'all actually want and not what you have to learn? Like, goddamn. I'm just like, it all starts with us, right? Let's get some advice. I'm sending a lot of healing, though, and love to whoever you are, because we all just went through some shit, man. With this Pluto shifting and Mercury in retrograde and Saturn in retrograde, it's just been some ghetto ass shit. Excuse my language. I curse. What's the advice, Spirit? I'm done. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Stop fucking whining. I'm trying to tell you, it's all about us. It's about you. You have the strength to change. You're giving away your power. Didn't I just say it's time to stand up power? You are a badass. Act like it. Stop giving away your power. And I just was talking to my best friend about this. Giving away your power is when you know you're giving away your power when you see yourself or you catch yourself allowing. When you can feel that allowing energy. But you're fucking talented and amazing. That's what it says. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. I told you a boss. Whoever I'm talking to. You're supposed to run your own business and stuff. Like, literally, if you don't already. Don't let somebody make you feel any different. It said unfriend the asshole. So I don't know who's. I just ate a whole yellow cake with chocolate frosting. So I get why I just saw that. It just said drink a smoothie and unfriend that asshole. So I don't know, some of us need to change our diet. I'm about to do a detox, but unfriend whoever that is. Go easy on your ass though. You're the best thing that's ever happened to you. I just said, eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Eat your fucking vegetables. Go see some shit, do new things, talk to people cooler than you. Get some fucking sleep. It's time to recover. You need a hug, a big one. Any other advice, Spirit? I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm not, though, because we needed it. Shut your mouth and listen. Stop talking. Who's talking? Shut your mouth and listen. Get in your heart. Get the fuck out your head. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. That's what the whole reading was about, was letting go of control. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. Allow that shit to come to you. Don't fucking force it. Reevaluate. Change your perspective. All right. Be more. You were going through some tough shit. I said whoever I'm talking to is going through some tough shit. But it says everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. You're stronger than you think. I heard this in my meditation the other day because I was like affirming, like, you know, and I was praying, like, you know, give me the strength. And Spirit stopped me, like, but you already strong. Like, we're already strong. It's the belief. Do you believe that you're strong? I am strength. You are strong. You are resilient. You are powerful. You are talented. You're amazing. Fear will lie to your face. It's time to stop talking. Like I just told my friend that yesterday. I said, I'm done talking. Like, I'm really actively listening. I'm talking this whole time. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like in my life. I don't know what this means, just take a shot. But you know that song by Drake, Take a Shot for Me? Go listen to that song. Somebody needs to go listen to that song. I could see, I'm not about to sing it. Mad cause he like me, what? Oh, you. I like that song, but that song be hyping me up, my ego too much. I can't. But it seems like someone needs that. Figure shit out on your own. It's time to focus on you and do you and be you and focus on you. Only you. And I know that sounds so lonely because that's the biggest thing that humans fear is loneliness. But that's all. It's just it's in the mind. We came into this world alone, like literally. We were in the womb by ourselves. We had to go through that hole by ourselves. So really, it's just the thought of being with yourself that scares you. But why? Why? And I actually just wrote that down. The only thing we need to know, be asking why about is about ourselves, not anyone else. Not anyone else. I release the need to know why. I forgive myself for any pain or abuse I have placed upon myself and others in this lifetime and past lives. I release the need to be perfect. Because we are all culturally shaped to fix or analyze ourselves and others. All right, let's get this, and then I'm going to hop off. I understand. I just said that. Celebrate. It's time to celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how big or small. You deserve that and so much more. Celebrate yourself. It's time to give yourself compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself and give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. I just said it's time to give value to the relationship you have with yourself. You're being asked to move forward to the dream that you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out to the world. You're ready. It's time. We just said that. Remember I said something that you have been wanting to do or bring out, a new idea. It's time. Look how far you've come so that you know that you are capable of bringing out whatever this idea is. Be nicer to yourself. Like, work on this relationship with you. Fuck working on relationships with anybody else. If you're a woman, fuck it. I'm sorry to say it, but like, for real. Like, I'm done working on relationships with other people. It don't make no sense. Because if I don't know how to work on the relationship I have with myself, I can't be with nobody. You have to know how to be with you to be with someone else. Because then that person has to know how to be with you, and you can't even guide them how to be with you. Y'all both lost. And then you got to think about it. If you know who you are and you love being with you, you're going to attract someone who loves being with you and who accepts you as you are. I'm not going to say this word again, yo. I said this when we started the reading. I said it every spread. Surrender. You're being asked to let go of your need to control. We are some controlling ass motherfuckers. I don't know who is in this reading, who's stopped by, popped in, whatever. Me, even me. I know I have control issues. It's something I've been working on for 6 years. Okay? It's all in my chart. Scorpio ass energy. Maybe we got some Scorpios in here. I know we got a Pisces in here. It's all about control. You got to let go of control. Surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. We don't control anyone. We don't control no one. Create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side, the sacral chakra, like I said. This part of you needs extra attention. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. Whatever you need to bring out, whatever your idea is, CEO, leader, whoever you are, it's time to bring it out. You are more than capable of doing so. My dog's having a bad dream. Whatever it is, stop trying to control everything. I don't know what, and control can show up in so many forms. Like I got mad that my ex wasn't texting me back. That's me trying to control what his reaction. Why would I? Who am I to do that? Like, that's how he's choosing to react. That's his right. That's still a form of control. Even trying to control your day. Like, how you wake up, you be like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And at this day, at this time, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna make sure I clock in by this time. Like, stop. Remember in the beginning, I said blessings. So there's blessings coming in. I feel like that's why they want this energy to clear out so that you can actually receive it. It can come in the form of love, money, healing, or universal wisdom. But you need to be clear of this negative energy so that you can actually receive it. And this negative energy could just be your negative thinking. It could be your self-limiting beliefs. It could be an actual person. It could be all three. Only you will know. But like I said in the beginning, perseverance, keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path of journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. All right, y'all. So I'm sending y'all lots of love. Give yourself compassion and be kind to yourself. Like, for real. I'm going to start like a book club kind of thing. This book is like off the chain, y'all. So I want some things that I want to share. So I'm going to start doing little sessions. But I really hope that y'all take the time to love yourself. I really hope that you let go of whatever is holding you back from being the truest version of who you are. Fuck what everybody got to say about who you are. Everybody's opinions and perceptions are in their own world. And as long as you know who you are, like, that's the biggest weapon that you got, is knowing yourself. Like, especially when you're dealing with a narcissist or someone who verbally, I guess that is a narcissist. So you know what I'm trying to say. If you're dealing with someone with negative, low vibrational energy, if you know who you are, there's no way someone could deter you from your path. And I'm not talking about know who you are where you're keeping up that egotistical identity. I'm talking about really like diving deep and unpacking your boxes. Like, knowing why you do what you do and who you are, knowing why you feel the way you do, and being okay with it. Because we always trying to change and overanalyze. It's not about saying, okay, I could do better, or if I fix this, then things will work out this way. No, like, this is just who you are. Like, use it you could polish it, but you can't run from it. So just start polishing your shit. Like, I fear disappointment. Okay, now that I know that about myself, I'm polishing me accepting myself as I am. I'm polishing the fact that I don't need outside approval from anybody but myself, because I'm the one who actually has to live this shit. You can go ask somebody like, do you think I should take this person back? They're like, oh yeah, that person's nice, but do they have to actually be with that person every day though? No. So do things for you. Stop seeking outside of yourself. The answers are not there, okay? I'm going to do another reading either later or tomorrow. I'm sending y'all love and peace and healing, and take care.